in accordance of one quote from a lawyer's website or billboard or something. Just because I did it doesn't mean I'm guilty.
There were many people that saw you do it.
Not really, no.
Yeah.
I mean, they may have heard the, boom of the cannon and stuff, but really the only people that witnessed it was Dean and maybe the observatory.
I mean, okay, so maybe people didn't necessarily see him launch it through the sky, but people were definitely still there when he assaulted them, broke in, and
Hey! I only assaulted one person.
My handcuffs as government property, for example.
Wait, what government property did I break?
My handcuffs.
I didn't break your handcuffs, did I?
Yeah, you used a fire axe on them.
Oh, that's right.
Hey, Quentin.
Yeah, Fraf?
Can I be your lawyer?
No, I have Richard Kensington for that.
Aww.
Honestly, we could probably get the Kensington part started without a Joker here.
Oh, and obstruction of justice by interfering with my investigation.
Hey, I was helping your investigation.
No, you were not.
By launching a giant log at the sky.
You were actively arguing with me about how I should conduct my investigation.
Yeah, well...
That's obstruction of justice.
No, it's not. I wasn't actively obstructing you.
It's obstruction of justice.
I wasn't stopping you from performing your investigation, I was just providing critique.
You contaminated this.
Anyway, let's do the Kensington bit.
Point is, he's got a lot of charges.
So, Kensington, I think we left off with Kensington entering the police station.
I want to know how he got there so quickly.
Quentin made a phone call.
Yeah, and then he showed up like right after the phone call.
He was already there on another business and just happened to be nearby. Quentin called up a lawyer. He didn't necessarily know Richard Kensington, though. He just managed to get him as a lawyer. Because I think Susan talked to him about it, about the incident.
Yes, she did. Now, I'm looking here for a Sheriff Fields.
You're talking to him.
I mean, you have the uniform on, but the Sheriff Fields that I looked up and was described was a much older man. So, unless you have ridiculously good hair for a man in his, middle age, I suggest you point me to the actual sheriff.
You'd be referring to my father, who's gone missing. I have since taken place as the town sheriff.
Huh. Well, that sounds like you could use me too. And Richard Kensington will hand Casey his business card.
Fraf's hand pops up and swipes it. I already know how it's gonna go.
Now listen. I already spoke to Susan, and she revealed that...
Hello, I can hear you now. Haha.
Haha. Anyway, Susan revealed that my client, Quentin Baker, and his friend, Dean Holland, cleared the area of innocence. And... yeah. So that should at least drop the endangering people charge.
They shot whatever it was in the sky. If it had fallen, it would have endangered more than the people in the general area.
I object.
Are you even in this courthouse right now? Oh, okay, you are.
Fraf is the only one.
We're in a
Okay.
courthouse? Okay.
Fraf is wearing my sheriff hat. He's...
Anyway...
Well, the
He's
police...
got the most technical power in this courtroom.
I was going to say, the police, town hall, and courthouse are all the same building.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
because it's a
glad-
small town and all of that's just lumped up together.
But I will stop objecting if you give me one of those cool card thingies.
If you have a mystery to solve, young man, or your parents, I should say, have a mystery to solve, be sure to have them call this number. Richard Kensington, private eye and private lawyer.
This kid is a mystery in of himself.
You have a lot of nose in your voice, sir.
Yes, I know. It's because my sinuses are clogged.
That's cool.
Anyway, so the major point of it is that what can I do to say my client Quentin, we already proved that he didn't endanger people or property.
He endangered both. We've already established that.
Hey, I was informed that people were cleared of the area.
A parking lot was cleared of the area.
Well, if that was the only possible, place where people could have been, then...
Why is Fraf running?
No, he's not running. Kensington, can you do me a brains check for me, please?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Fraf is running for mayor.
No, he's not. Flight is not always running.
No, I know. He's snatching something from Kensington's pocket.
Did he steal my fucking gun?
I don't even know what I'm stealing.
Oh no! There's two of us with guns now.
You had a gun?
You had his sheet. Yep, you lost something in your coat. From your trench coat. Do you have anything other than your gun right now? Do you have a lighter?
I have my lockpicking tools.
Oh no!
Alright, Fraf took your lock-picking tools on.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
When Richard Kensington handed him one of his business cards, Fraf somehow snuck around and managed to grab your lock-picking tools.
You motherfucker.
He was in.
Oh no!
Anyway. Great, now I don't have my lockpicking tools.
Hold on.
Well, if you have a reason to notice they're missing, you can, say, "Hey, what happened to them?"
Yeah, I didn't notice him do it either. I didn't notice.
Anyway. Listen, you and I are both, investigators of sorts. Sheriff.
Yes.
Sometimes you should know that, sometimes you have to go to the extreme in order to, get the truth.
Indeed.
And isn't the truth the most important thing of all? Because now it looks like you have a giant chunk of hole in the sky.
No, protecting people is what's most important.
The truth does protect people.
Not always.
Ignorance is never bliss in my book.
I was working on investigating it.
Yeah, well, seems like my client did the investigation for you. You should be thanking him.
He obstructed my crime scene.
Sir, Barley here, sir. According to our rules, I mean, we can only really hold Quentin for like 24 hours if you don't have any like actual evidence, anyways. And it's getting close to the 24-hour mark, sir.
We have Dean as a witness to everything he's done.
Is Dean a narc?
And it's like Dean just sits there and be quiet. He holds up 5 fingers and just looks the police officer in the eyes.
Ha 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 ha. Kensington chuckles.
It's like just
We've
holds
also-
up 5 fingers and just sits there. It's like Dean says like Dean
He's
just
pleading the
sits here.
fifth.
Does not have to say shit.
we've also got the man that Quentin assaulted as a witness.
Well, the thing is, if Dean were to say something, he'd be an accessory to the, alleged crime. So.
Yeah.
So we have to.
But he is a minor still, so he does get off.
Okay. Good. Well, anyway, Sheriff. If you ever need help finding dear old Dad, give a call.
All right.
And it's at that moment you notice Fraf picking his nose with your lockpick.
And you absolute creepy demon child. Give me back.
Is that a compliment?
Give me back my goddamn lockpicks.
Trying to reach my brain. Hold on.
1 second. There's really a lot in here. It's been a while.
Oh god.
So the top of the one lockpick thing has a piece of Skittle on it. When it comes out of his nose.
I don't want to know how he got
I
Skittles
eat
up
it,
his nose.
and then I hand it back.
Oh.
Ugh.
Kensington hesitantly takes his lockpicks and puts them in his pocket.
I should make you do a grid check just to... But no, I won't. Nope, you were disgusted by that, yep.
Wait,
Fraf,
you're
why
having
did you do a
Elf
grid
on my
check?
grid.
Why would you be disgusted by your own nose picking?
You know, apparently I'm not, so it doesn't matter.
It might just be the thing where it's like he's got to think about it for a moment, where it's not even that he's trying to figure out if he's disgusted, he's trying to figure out if he's sad that he didn't get to eat that one.
eat the Skittle.
Gross.
Yeah, Dean less enthused.
Anyway, after Kensington just walks out of the station, and Quentin will be free. Sorry, Sheriff.
It's all right, Quentin, but I need you thinking with your right mind. Things are delicate and people are very easily scared.
Well, maybe they shouldn't be so scared.
You can't control that, though.
Dean holds back, saying, "Like you, Sheriff." He doesn't say it. He doesn't say it, but he definitely thinks it.
But yeah, I'll try, Sheriff. I'll try to think about people in the future. It's just I wanted to know, Sheriff.
Quentin, we've known each other for years now. I promise you, we would have found out, and we will continue to find out what is going on. But I need to work together with you. We can't keep working against each other.
Okay, Sheriff. I'll try. I'll try until I've had enough alcohol.
Wait, no.
Down the hatch.
That's underage drinking right now.
It is.
Trying to be like dear old dad like there?
Oh yeah, I added way too much vodka.
Anyway, so the same time that you went in, I think it was like midday that we decided. So it's just a little bit earlier than midday now. Like say 11. No, earlier because it was 24 hours is how long you were in there for, but minus a couple hours, so it's like 11.
Okay.
I'm gonna
11 a.m.
Dean out as well and suggest that he goes home.
And you actually look towards the hole where the hole should be, and you actually notice that it's no longer there nor cracked.
Where,
Oh, that's just like
Where-
even worse. Like
where's-
Dean just says that it's like, oh,
where's
they
the hole?
really don't want people. All right,
Where's the hole I made? Where's the hole, Dean?
Dean just like it's like. This is what Dad meant when he said that the government is going to cover up everything they can. This is how they make steel beams get melted by jet fuel.
So Dean's going into crisis mode, like, oh my god.
No,
Dad
no,
was
no.
right. Dad was right!
Dean's not like actively in crisis mode, but he definitely just like. So this is what Dad meant, and it's like Dean just like thinks for a moment. It's like, Quentin, would you like to come over to my house?
You know what? Yeah, let's bring Fraf.
Yeah, sure. Let's go. Dean just like looks at the police officer. He's like, let's go to my house. And just like, yeah. So Dean's just gonna like start walking towards his house.
I was gonna say, are you gonna walk or are you gonna just take the car? Because I mean, it is like right, almost right across the street.
It's Quentin. Yeah, sure. Quentin, you want to drive to my house? Quentin's car.
Yeah, sure.
Sick. It happens. And then Dean will take them, and when he takes them into the house, he goes to the cabinet where there's just like so many like unmarked cans that have beef written on them in large black text.
Ugh.
And then we'll just like pull on one that is the least dusty of them, and then that will open up a hole in the wall for them to go through. And Dean wants to go see what sort of devices his dad has in the crisis hole.
Are we
I was gonna say,
going
are
in
you
the
going into the
underground
bunker?
Yes.
Okay.
Dean's dad has a crisis. Dean's dad has a crisis.
He has a
hole
panic
where he-
shelter.
Yeah, has a
Yeah.
panic shelter. And if Dean's dad believes in all this weird shit, Dean wants to see what his dad has ready. Like if Dean's dad has like some weird tracker. This is where Dean's mind is at now.
Now, has Dean ever been in the bunker himself, or has he only ever seen his parents go in there?
He has never been in it himself. He has only heard weird whirring noises coming from it and seen his dad go into it.
Yeah.
He's nearly entered it once, but he only looked into it. He hasn't like actually like fully explored it.
Yeah. Well, it has like 3 rooms in it. It's not very big, but it does have 3 rooms. You have kind of like quote unquote bathroom area.
All right.
For let's say it's a hole that you poop in.
Yeah, it's like
It's not indoor
we've got a room
plumbing.
with a bucket.
Yeah, basically. And then you have one area that looks like it's supposed to be like the lounging area, and that whirring noise you heard was a generator,
Oh, good.
which is probably what powers that whole bunker. With
Mm.
there's also wires that kind of look like they connect to the top part of the bunker, possibly being a solar panel of sorts.
Huh.
And then there's another room that just looks like it's dedicated to like the pantry area, and there's a I don't know what kind of like an oven, but is a fireplace oven, like a wood stove.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Dean just like looks at this, is like, holy shit, my dad's a fraud.
Dean?
Dean,
Yeah?
is this where the adults keep the cooked food?
This is where my dad goes when he thinks the world is ending, which means it's either gonna which means that he goes down here when he needs to watch football, or when he gets in a fight with mom.
But then where do adults keep the cooked food? You know how like
Nowhere,
they put
because
it on the stove and it's raw, and then
Yeah.
right before it's done, they swap it out with cooked food so that you can eat it?
no. The raw food becomes cooked food.
Fraf, that's only in like daytime talk shows that they swap the raw food with cooked food.
That's stupid. They should do that in like real life shows. And also real life.
Sure, Fraf. Anyway, Dean, what
Dean just
in the hell is this?
This is Dad's panic shelter. I was hoping that my dad was not an entire failure at everything in life, as he realizes that, as he says, that he should have expected this. And it's like, I was hoping that Dad would have something down here. And it's like Dean will make like a perception. Oh, sorry, not perception. Brains.
Yeah, I think brains is your best stat, so yeah, go ahead.
I mean, like, what stats can I use so I know what I'm like? Okay,
Okay, so
yeah.
let's see here.
my best is flight.
I wouldn't see flight unless you're
No,
like
I
trying to
know.
like Tasmanian devil
Yeah, no.
That's the only way I could see flight being used. Is like you just kind of hurry up and you just actually you flip every cushion up and stuff like that, and you just try to find it. You could use flight in that sense.
No, I'm good. I'm good using brains. Brains is what makes sense here.
Yeah.
Unless brought basically, Dean is gonna look to see if there's any other secret compartments in this room or anything else that is hiding something to see if his dad isn't just an utter failure. That's insane.
Are you checking every room, or are you just checking like
Every room?
every room? Okay.
Yeah, Dean is not against raising the bucket to see if there's something hiding under it at this point.
Okay, so let's say you can use flight in the living area, just like flipping every couch and stuff. Brains for the kitchen area because you're like smart enough to like check, different compartments. Grit for the bathroom if you're going to be lifting the bucket.
Yeah. I mean, it's gotta check everywhere. So we'll start with the flight check.
Okay.
11.
Okay, that's not too bad.
Yeah, and then for the other area, it's brains.
"Quote unquote" kitchen. Oh, that's actually a good check for the brains.
Yeah.
How'd you? Oh, you exploded. That's why.
Yeah, exploded on the 8. So that and then grit for that area does not lift the bucket. Doesn't happen. Steps in, just goes nope. Not worth it.
Okay, so in the kitchen, it looks like just your normal food and, well, quote unquote normal food. It's the ready-made meals and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's more cans of beef and maybe one can of like generic drink.
Yeah, Tang, but like 80s Tang. But for the living room, you did manage to find like a VHS tape, the kind that has a recorder tape inside of it, and it actually is labeled for Dean. And there is a VCR in the living room, but right now the only power source you have is the solar panel, so you are going to have to start the generator if you want power enough to power the TV.
Yeah, Dean will pick it up and is like, yeah, all right, why not? Let's see what this is. And it's like Dean just like thinks out loud for a moment. It's like, am I gonna find out that I'm an orphan now? That's a real possible chance. And it's like Dean just like turns on the generator as he's just like walking around talking to himself. Like, we just shot something into the sky. The sky broke, and they were able to fix it in the course of not that long, without people freaking out.
Okay, so I'm assuming you've pressed play.
Yeah, what's like pulls up a couch and is like, come on, let's see what my dad has to say.
All right. So as you press play, it's actually your mother and father both on the tape. And it's like, this video is like, wait, honey, do you have... And you can just see her trying to adjust the camera, even though it looks like somebody's holding the camera. It's really weird on how they're adjusting it. And they're like, okay, I think it's up. You think it's up? It's up. All right. So, all right. Dean, you're our only child. We love you very, very much. Your father and I, if you're seeing this, it could be a couple of reasons. One, we left you alone and you decided to check out the bunker, which is fine. You have a right to be in there just like we do. Another possibility is the world ended and they decided to put like an apocalypse thing. Maybe we died. I don't see that being likely. But whatever. But the most important thing is you may have discovered that the sky is not what it seems. And if that has happened, just let it exist. Because to quote the one scientist, Dexter Pointerhead. Yeah, the one from our lectures, Dexter Pointerhead. Yeah, he says that if the sky is have holes in it, it's just the way to protect ourselves, so you're fine. But it is a good thing that you're in the bunker. But as long as you don't do too much to the sky, it will come back and be normal again. And
Dean,
we'll
Dean
No,
just like, wait, they're fine. Of all fucking, it's like Dean just like pops off for moments. Of all things,
and then your
That's-
dad kind of like takes over the camera and he's like, yeah, but there's like other things that you need to worry about because like she says that it's fine with this guy, but I'm telling you, it's aliens, man. It's aliens. It's not aliens. It's like, yeah, it's aliens. It's like, no. It's like, you know, Dr. Dexter Pointer had clearly said that it was just a precaution thing with this guy. Like, no, it's aliens. It's telling you it's aliens. Son, what you need to do is get a balloon. You float it to the sky and you get yourself a balloon. And if you get enough balloons, maybe the world can see that the sky is not real, man. And he's just getting closer and closer to the camera. Like he looks like he's never really used a camera before because all you see is like his nose.
good
Because he's
good.
that up and close to the camera.
He needs a lockpick.
What the actual hell?
Dean
And then
just,
it seems like there's still more footage on the camera, but it's just like
it's
more
all-
in case of this, do this type stuff that's not
yeah.
important.
Okay, Dean is just gonna like breathe in, breathe out.
Dean? What the
Yeah.
hell were your parents?
We need to buy balloons.
My dad is insane, and my mother loves him very much for some reason and
Oops.
stayed with him.
Ignore it.
So Dean just like breathes in, breathes out, and it's like, okay. So Dexter Pointerhead. That's
Who is that?
a professor, ostensibly. The professor is the one that he apparently can explain away why the false sky exists. It's a precaution against something, which doesn't make sense. Why would you need to protect people from the sky? Why does we stood, correct me if I'm wrong, but we stood in the light that shined down from it, right? So it's not like
Yes.
the light was actively harmful. It's not like some whatever that movie is again. Yeah, it's
Day
not,
after tomorrow.
Yeah, good, got there. Yeah, point being is like it's not like some weird sky thing where like the sky's trying to burn people. I'm glad that Sin is able to help me with my like offbeat references. Like I know them. It's just hard to like.
Yeah, but then I remember that Day After Tomorrow hasn't come out yet. In this universe.
Yeah, there was a black and white version. Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was just some Roland Emmerich bullshit.
No, I'm pretty sure there's an early Day After Tomorrow.
Point being that was more for me, not Dean. That was more me. Just like it's not like protecting us from the sky. It's not like there's some damage to. It's like, so it's not that. It's like Dean just like slowly is breaking down a little bit. You can tell this is not what he was hoping for. He was hoping it's like the one time he could have faith in his dad to do anything. It didn't work. So Dean is just like,
Now the breakdown's happening.
no, like not a full breakdown, but Dean just is not enthused by this, to say the least. So you're just like, okay, so we need to.
I mean, the balloon idea sounds good. Maybe we can get the sheriff to buy us one.
To buy us a bunch of balloons, maybe, but
Yeah.
that Like how far up generally? Like again, not something that you could reach from a ceiling of a roof of a building.
Yeah, it's pretty high up. Like I said, you were able to see the Skittles, but that
Right.
was it looked like a pixel, but you could tell that it
Right.
was still
Yeah.
there.
Okay. So Dean's just like, all right. So those would pop.
Well, what if we get a balloon that doesn't pop?
That's an idea, but we could also go try and talk to that professor to see if we can learn anything about that professor and what they're doing.
And you said
Dean, you would actually know that that professor is kind of a nut job that they only see on TV.
Okay.
They've never
So-
actually like interacted with
Okay.
him personally. It's just kind
All
of
right.
like
Maybe that's
Yeah.
the convention they're going to. So yeah.
Could be.
Well-
So Dean wouldn't say that. Then Dean would be like, okay, so the professor that's also crazy says it's fine, which means it almost definitely isn't. But we know that it was the mayor, right? The mayor that approach. Yeah. So it's like the mayor's in on this.
Mayor was trying to cover it.
speaking of the mayor, though,
Yeah.
I am echoing. Uh, uh, Casey Fields was actually looking up information on the mayor at the police station. I believe you were talking to Barley, right? I'm assuming.
That person I was talking to, he actually called Kensington.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize Kensington was having a conversation with him.
Oops.
Yeah. I thought you might have been able to see.
Are you on GM again? I thought I kicked you off of that.
No, I was
Okay.
private messaging Sin as to not interrupt the flow of things.
Well, how come I'm not?
he's dumb.
Yeah, but I was. How come I'm not seeing it as a GM? I should be seeing your whispers to each other.
That's
Are you doing it in Discord?
No, it's on there. I don't know why you can't see it.
In fact, you can see
Something
the
you have
time.
to toggle
Cool,
on
guys,
and
we
off.
found a way to circumvent the GM.
What the heck?
That's dumb.
Time to
Not
plot.
okay.
Look at that.
We
The
can plot
heck?
against them now.
Seriously though. Anyways, all right. So what was going on with the story of Richard Kensington? Because he doesn't know where your father is right now, or anything about the mayor. Because okay. But
So-
yeah, the file on the mayor is very oddly thin. Is what I wanted to say. It's like there's not even so much as like traffic tickets or anything from him. It's like it seems awfully redacted.
It's just like he started existing when he was the mayor, and now there's no information on him as well.
Essentially is what I found. Yeah.
Very weird
Um,
that you guys can talk to each other and I'm the GM and I'm not seeing any of this. Okay.
You have no
Um,
power here.
So what's his last name?
The mayor's last name is Keaton.
All right.
Keaton.
Where is his residence?
Yes, it is. It's Mayor Michael Keaton.
Yes.
Because I was thinking Mayor Adam West, but a different Batman.
Yeah, I figured that's where that was going.
Yeah, the one I like. I mean, I could have done Mayor George Clooney, but eh.
Christian Bale for best Batman.
Eh.
He said that-
I respect that take. I don't know if I agree with you. I respect it though.
He said that I
I'm
found
Batman.
his family tree, which means I can find his original like his mother's maiden name. His so I can tie it to like investigate any graveyards or anything if they find past
Fine
family.
if he's been dead for like 5 years.
Well, if there was a graveyard, it'd be next to the church because there's a cemetery by the church. But
Okay.
yeah, it seems like his mother's maiden name I don't have. So hang on.
Change line of
Please.
thought. The GM wasn't ready for that.
Please wait while the GM goes to a name generator.
Please wait.
Well, why don't we
I didn't know he was from PA.
talk about this why don't we talk to this professor guy anyway, you know? I mean, if your parents talk to him, maybe he has a
he's-
phone number or something.
I can take a look, but as far as I know, my parents never actually reached out to him. He's like a TV personality.
Well,
they
they gotta...
make
Okay,
sure to
mother's maiden
always-
name is Elizabeth.
And what's his father's name?
George.
So okay.
Last name Clooney.
Actually, it'd be Douglas, but okay.
Yeah. So yeah, Dean is like, we can see, but I don't think that's going to be an option. But it's like Dean.
It's a TV show, right?
Yeah.
Okay, to be clear, just because I'm using Michael Keaton, it's not actually Michael Keaton.
It's Michael Keaton.
It's Michael Keaton.
Oh, we're talking about the professor guy. Sorry, I'm still working
Anyway.
on sheriff's line.
So, if he has a
Absolutely
TV show,
Michael Keaton.
that means he has to have reruns, right? So we can watch a rerun, and maybe he has like a hotline on there or something.
We can try that. Sure. Yeah.
I'm gonna
see if
search
I
under
can
the poop
search through
bucket
any
for his
of,
phone
I'm
number.
gonna search through. Dean's gonna make a mistake and go into his parents' room and try to see if his
Oh dear.
dad has any equipment. Which I'm saying this and it's like this is just
Actually, you
like,
don't even have to go to your parents' room. In the living room, there is like a shelf of VHS tapes that are just labeled Dexter Show, Volume 1, 2,
I'm
3.
searching. I'm searching my father's room to see if I can find any like specialized equipment for this because Dean is still hopeful that his parents aren't entirely useless. It's like he's worried, but you know he's trying to be hopeful at this point. So he's searching to see if his dad has any sort of equipment that just allow. Yeah, so he's gonna try, but realizes
Sample
it
of what
doesn't-
kind of equipment you're looking for, because I'm still picturing like needing the camera. So what are you trying to hope for when it comes to
like some
equipment?
sort of like, you know, it's like when people search for the supernatural, like some sort of like ESP or like
Oh, like an EMP reader?
yeah, just like some
Hmm.
seeing if his dad has some sort of reader or anything like that he can.
Okay. Let's see. Oh. What is that thing called?
You know what
Hang
I'm
on.
talking about at least though, right?
I know what you're talking about for the EMP, but I'm actually going to give you a different item, and I need to think of what it's called.
Okay.
It's like
Okay.
Geiger counter?
There you go.
Yeah.
Yes. It's the thing that tests radiation, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That, there you
Yeah,
go.
so that thing.
Okay.
I was just
Yeah.
bullshitting.
Dean
How do you
is just
spell
like
that?
GEIGER.
Yeah.
Pretty sure. Pretty sure it's a
You're right, you're right.
Yeah, because your family conspiracy theories evolve more around the alien aspect, the radiation aspect,
Yeah, so
the
so
global
Dean-
warming aspect, but not super. Like they don't believe in ghosts. Actually, surprisingly, like they don't
Alright.
believe in the paranormal and stuff like that. They're more
Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
yourself.
Yeah,
So-
so Dean's gonna use it and just like Dean is gonna have it on him and he's just gonna be like casually keeping an eye on it basically.
Okay.
So just if something would cause that to react, Dean would notice, but he's not gonna be like pointing it at stuff. He's just gonna be like holding it in his pocket basically.
Yeah, right now it's kind of just doing its normal. There's like no signal from it.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, so Dean will pull out the VHS as like one of the specials because the specials are more likely to have a hotline number on it, likely just in general. Like
Okay, so you have one of the Christmas, but not the Christmas one.
no, we're not. It's like not the Christmas one.
Oh, I couldn't
Santa
think of
Claus
it.
was made up
Fine, you can
Fine.
have
by-
one from Shark Week.
Hell yeah.
Sharks were made up by the Nazis in order to subjugate the Maui people and keep them on land.
Great. I want part of it to be it's like and dolphins are actually humans that were trapped in fish bodies. That's why they hunt sharks.
Yeah.
What does Quentin think about all of this?
Quentin is too dumb to have thoughts on this.
So yeah, Dean will just like
He believes it.
Dina's gonna put it in. Dina's gonna mute it because if Fraf hears this shit, Fraf is gonna go off for hours.
All right, so like in the middle of the thing, right before a commercial comes up, there's a thing that pops up on the screen saying, you know, if you wish to contact Dexter Pointerhead, send your mail to P.O. Box, blah, 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 blah. Or call this number, which is 800 234
555.
800 555. No, I'm trying to think of a good 4-word, like a I can spell-
No, have it spell fake without like have it spell fake. It's just
okay,
like 3 2
double
it's like,
K,
what?
FAKK,
Oh hell yeah, fact.
not fake, just fact.
So what? That's 3244.
I gotta find a keypad, so hang on.
3255. 3255. Yeah. I remember things because one is not letters normally. It's
Yeah. So
Yeah,
we'll
three-
just
3255.
so obviously the number doesn't really matter. I just wanted to make a fun number.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a 1-800 number. It's not it is toll free. So
Gosh.
It truly is the way of the future if they have toll-free 800 numbers.
should make it a 900 number. You would be charged $1 for every minute you are on the line for.
Yeah,
it's
Dean
not.
will just like Dean will just like grab his dad, like just like dad knows his dad's credit card from whatever interaction before, just like, yeah, fuck you.
Actually,
dad.
your number is already registered as one of our numbers on the line. Would you like to add it to your tab?
I it'd just be funny if we call it. It's like this card is already being used for a call right now.
Not right now, but it has been used in the series. Okay.
Has been used within the last.
Let's
90
call
minutes.
this bitch.
Yeah, fuck it. Why not? This is what my life is now. As Dean just like considers his life choices that now he is here about to make this phone call, and he's like, so in the course of 24 hours, we have made a hole in the sky. We have found out that in my parents' secret bunker, they have a message prepared for if they die. We have also found out that my Uncle Frank doesn't have a right toe because they said that in the video. And I am holding a Geiger counter because while they don't believe in ghosts, they believe in the presence of aliens and its ability to cause problems that need to be tracked.
It should be pointed out that Dexter Pointerhead basically looks like that guy from History that goes aliens, only with glasses and a lab coat. That's the only difference, is he wore glasses and a lab coat. So basically Doc Brown.
Great.
Listen, history.
Doc Brown with brown hair.
This campaign cannot go any more off the rails.
No, it can. Let's be honest.
There was rails. There was rails.
I mean, let's be real. Doc Brown has officially played Rick now.
Yeah, that's
no, sorry, we don't have big enough brains to understand that reference. So
no, we don't.
Yeah, that doesn't exist yet. They don't know about the scientist that turned into a pickle.
But this
Funniest shit the people of the future have ever seen.
Yeah, it's already been 9:10. We can't make those jokes. Another deep cut by me. So yeah. Just Dean just like gone through so much already, and something more can happen. So Dean just like, this is my life.
Dial this bitch.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, grabs the landline and calls the number because fucking why not?
Hello, you have reached the line of Dexter Pointerhead. If you have a conspiracy theory about water or the ocean, press 1 now. If you have a concern about global warming, press 2. If this is an issue about the paranormal, even though our current station does not believe in such things, press 3. Prove us wrong. If you have a question about space or sky, press 4.
Pressing 4.
Okay. You have pressed space and or sky issues. Within a sentence or two, please describe your situation.
The sky was punctured with a tree.
I don't think that could have gotten any better.
Can you imagine being on the other end?
I'm sorry, I did not catch that. Please repeat.
The sky was punctured with a tree.
I believe you said the sky was punctured with a tree. Is this correct?
Yes.
Hold on, did they have robo fucking tellers in the 90s?
They do now. Shut up.
I was more gonna say we found the person that hates their job. This is just to try and entertain themselves.
Any service industry worker, really.
Yeah. Yeah, we
Fine,
found,
do you want me to do the more 90s version? Hi, this is Dexter's Lying. How can I help you?
No, we're good. We're good. We found the person that hates their job.
Yeah, Valley Girl.
Anyways.
She was so inspirational that they based to the robot collar.
Yeah.
If only. Then automatic calls would at least be interesting. So yeah, that is the sentence that Dean says. Sky was punctured by a tree, because that's what happened.
Please hold as I connect you to a more suitable agent. And you just hear that terrible elevator hold music.
Intermission. Intermission.
So, I would like to check records on his family name. Well, there's this intermission.
Okay, yeah, so his family does have a little bit more information on him. The father, George, is still alive. The mother has passed away.
Okay.
The thing about the father is there was like a couple of parking tickets. There's information on deeds to his house and other such like small detail stuff. But it's more than what the mayor has, but it's still nothing extreme.
And what can I find about the government finance?
The government finances?
Yeah, what the town finances have been spent on. I should have that.
You do see a large sum of money has been raised for renovations, but you actually don't notice you don't see spending anywhere. Even though the money is not in the account, I don't know what you want to call it, the threshold? I forget what the word is. The holding. Like, the money's not in the account, but it's not registered as being spent either. But the money was raised. And you know from personal media things that the mayor, every time he's been interviewed, he just says that the money that is missing is supposed to be going to a renovation project for the town. But there's actually nothing listed in the actual database.
Okay, I'm going to put all that away, and then I'm going to go to the post office and the bank.
Now, qualifying agent do we mean?
Okay, so it's not Dexter Pointerhead, but it is Deanna. And it's like, hi, this is Deanna. I heard that you had a tree puncturing your sky. Could you give me a little bit more detail on that, please?
Yes, of course. So, the sky that we have right now in our town is not actually the sky, but a layer that has been put between the sky and us. And there was a missile in the that was made out of a tree shot into the sky.
Uh-huh. And where's your current location?
What's the police officer's house address?
I'm not giving it to him. If he doesn't.
Oh, you're
know
not
where
just
other-
going to say the town of Nocturne. You're going to be
Oh, true.
very specific to the house.
No, Dean would say the town of Nocturne. I was like,
Okay.
I was just curious if this was knowledge that Dean had.
Why would you know where I live? I've never taken you home.
Because it's a small town.
I mean, if you actually ever hung out in your backyard, you could probably see him going from the police station to the residence right next door.
Exactly. That's
Yeah.
why. So I do know your address. So, but Dean
I know
would
where
just say
you
the town of
live.
Let
Nocturne.
you go outside.
Yeah. So, oh yeah. Sorry. In the last 2 years, for whatever reason, Dean just didn't go outside. Wait.
He's not allowed in the backyard.
Well, he could have also walked home from school and also have seen you in passing. It's not that
Wait,
hard of an intersection.
Point being is that Dean just says the town of Nocturne, but he thinks for a moment about just saying Casey Field's house and seeing what happens because of that.
I was going to say your landline should be able to be known location. Well, maybe.
Man,
Your
why is
parents
he
might have
outside?
put a jammer on the phone. Who knows?
Yeah, my parents would put a. Okay, my parents live in aliens and don't have like a jammer on their phone. I would be legitimately
Yeah,
shocked.
The only reason why I do ask about your location is because it's interesting. Your phone actually doesn't show a location. You must have been purchasing one of Dexter Pointerhead's equipment for jamming. Is that correct?
Dean just like just speaks passes like we're in the town of Nocturne.
Oh, okay. Town of Nocturne. Oh, yes, I have this location on our things. We actually have never heard of such a thing as a tree puncturing the sky before, so this is fascinating information. I do believe, however, we did have a mailing letter from a something Roosevelt. I remember the Roosevelt name because it was like a president. But I don't remember the first or last name or anything. Would that be any relation to you if that sounds familiar?
No,
call
not
about
at
the
all.
sky?
No, not at all. Sorry, my last name is Fields.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, sorry about that, Mr. Fields.
I'm not giving her my actual.
I mean,
not
you constantly have to dick over my character, though. Like,
I'm
you've been
joking.
loving her, like, you the whole game.
Okay.
All right, fine.
it
You know what?
just-
No. Sorry, what was the investigator's last name? Fine,
Kensington.
We'll take over. Yeah, I'm Mr. Kensington.
Okay, Mr. Kensington. Well, it is kind of fascinating that you would to call from from Nocturne because the Roosevelt, like I said, I don't have their file right now. I believe they also mentioned that they were from Nocturne. The last I heard, in their letter, hang on, Larry, yeah, could you get the letters, the ones from Roosevelt?
No.
Fuck you, Larry. Yeah,
Larry's
one second.
Larry's about to clock out in 5 minutes. You think he's gonna go dig for letters?
I'm not gonna clock out in 5 minutes. He's having lunch in 5 minutes. There's a difference. Larry. Please hold. Thank you for holding. Thank you for holding. Yeah, the letter actually was going to be on our next episode. It turns out that your family actually got a call back from Professor Pointerhead himself, and they were actually going to be talking to him later this month.
All right.
They said that the sky, they believed that the sky was safe. It was for their protection. but they didn't really give into too much details because they were afraid to let the mayor in on what was going on. Because the mayor was in on it, and they can't say too much about this right now. But we'll talk to you later.
Dean was like, all right, and when is this episode airing?
Well, we take so much time to do editing and stuff, so let's see, this was posted about 3 weeks ago, so if it was live, they would be recording later this week, about Friday. It's now Wednesday.
Okay. I was like, thank you very much, and Dean will hang up the phone.
Actually, I'm gonna retcon that. They do live sessions.
Okay, so Friday.
Yeah. Oh, excuse me.
Then Dean will tell Quentin and Fraf is like, all right. So my parents are out of town because they're on an episode of this show talking about the fact that the mayor is in on why the sky is being like it is. We're going to be on the episode Friday, which is 2 days from now.
Oh, that's cool. Wait. If the mayor sees that, doesn't mean he'll know to target you?
You've raised a great question, Quentin. Thankfully, I have access to a bunker.
That's fair. I mean, I suppose I could just punch his goons in the nads.
We also have a poo bucket that we could throw at them and then light it on fire.
Fraf, you are thinking very well. Very well.
Or we could use it for the opera house.
We could use it for the opera house and teach that one guy I punched that he won't revive his stupid little opera.
Dean thinks about this for a moment. It's like, do you think we should go tell the police officer about this?
Maybe Sheriff Fields, but not Barley. Barley's a
yeah,
narc.
the sheriff. Since the sheriff might want to know that the very specific situation about this is going to be coming up very soon, and I might need protection from people that have a lot of money and a lot of power and a lot of ways to make things disappear, like the
I
sky.
have $1.
That's very good. Would you like a can of beef that is nondescript and likely not made of human, but maybe?
For $1?
For free, I have like 7,000 cans
I'll
of it.
eat like 4 of them.
All right.
Do me a grit check.
Dean,
And are you
Dean
cooking
will, like,
this first?
No.
the nondescript beef? Dean will like heat it up a little bit. There you go. You had nondescript beef. You're welcome.
Yeah. How's it taste?
You know it to
Can
not
I take
be
this
like
one?
that. Yeah, go ahead.
So you know what it's like when it's like the platonic ideal? It just tastes like nothing, but it's also definitely beef. But again, just like tastes like nothing. There's no flavor. There's no anything. It just has the texture of ground beef and tastes like it is like it resembles beef somewhat.
Well, like some of my local fast food restaurants.
Yes. It is just like it is a can of brown meat, and it tastes somewhat like meat.
Very familiar then.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
With the air
frighteningly
quotes
familiar.
of meat.
Yeah,
Beef.
and it's like we don't know how much of this is meat side product or beef side product, and who knows, it might even just not be human.
Damn it, I wanted human beef.
It just might be human. Who knows?
Ugh.
Verbal typo.
Oh dear.
Who knows how this was sourced or produced or created, or it's fine. Everything is fine. So yeah, Dean just like, yep,
Save that can for later.
Ugh.
yeah, cool. You now have a
So did
you
you
know how-
feel
Sorry?
Did you eat all 4 cans at that point, or did you only eat the one and you're like, okay, we're gonna save those other 3 for later?
Well, I'm currently like in the middle of eating the other 3 raw. Yeah.
Ew. Okay. Yeah.
So
Oh,
Fraf is trying to die.
You've had enough.
Well, the
meat
thing
to
is,
make
canned meat is
waters.
already cooked. It's never
Yeah.
raw when they can it. It's been cooked in the can, so it's not gonna be raw. It's just gonna be
not good.
cold and.
He's
ew.
still trying to die.
I might need to use that bucket after this.
Oh.
But that's cool because then I have more to set on fire.
Why? Okay, Sheriff Fields, what are you up to again?
I'm going to the bank and the post office.
Okay, so you're at the bank right now, and I do have a bank name. Okay, so you see a gentleman that's at the bank, and his name tag reads Mike, or his teller sign reads Michael. Like, oh, hey, Sheriff Fields.
Hey, Michael, how you doing?
Oh, pretty good. Haven't had any trouble in the last couple of weeks, so all around a good day. What
That's
can I
good.
do you for?
I need to check some of your records about purchase.
I realize you're the sheriff in the town, but do you have any sort of like warrants or anything, or is this just going to be kind of like a under
It's
the
an-
radar type thing?
It's an investigation.
Hmm.
And that's all
All
you
right.
need to know.
Which files do you need to check on?
The mayor's.
Mayor's personal account or the town's?
Get me both.
Well, I can give you the town's, but the mayor's personal account is his personal property, and that would involve.
It is not his personal property, sir. In fact, by signing to store his money at the bank, he is given the law in the IRS permission to check his fees and his money to see what he's.
I could have sworn the bank had a policy to protect their to have a customer trying to think of a HIPAA a customer protection agency.
No, police and FBI can guard it if you owe back taxes. Read fine print, son.
I mean, you probably still need a warrant, but yeah.
I can wait a warrant.
Well, Sheriff, I'll believe you, I guess. Let me go ahead and get those files for you. One moment. And you see him just going back to like the vault section, and he's kind of looking, trying to see if you're not looking at him at the moment.
No, I'm gonna watch him.
He goes further into the other room.
Can Quentin punch him?
Quentin's not there.
Damn it.
Quentin is still with Dean and Fraf.
Double damn it.
Yeah.
Why don't I come back there with you?
Oh, that's all right.
I
It'll just be a
I'll walk
moment. I
around.
just gotta. No.
I've already walked around the counter and met him.
All right. And you kind of see him like trying to like put the phone away discreetly. And
I'm gonna
and
take it.
he goes ahead and he gets the files, and he's like, "Well, okay, Sheriff. I hope I don't get in trouble for doing this. So here you go."
Your phone. I will confiscate it until I'm done.
Well, it's a landline.
Okay, well.
He rips the phone out of the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Personal
well,
phones are the size of stone bricks and can be used as weapons if necessary.
Yeah, he was using the personal phone from like a side office.
The first cell phone was made, or the first mobile phone was.
Yeah, but this town hasn't really gotten advanced stuff yet.
Yeah, this is
Nice-
a very
Like you don't
senior-
even have an N64 in this town yet. That's how.
No.
Anyway, I'm going to begin checking his record.
Okay, so the
Right
first
there
one.
in front of the phone, though.
Right, so the first one that he unlocked for you is the one for the actual town itself, which is very similar to what you found in your police records, where it just says a lot of money coming in, and then it doesn't say anything about the money going out, but then it also says that the number has changed, like what the final thing is.
compared to
But there is a subpage with like asterisks on it, and it just says renovation project minus the amount that's been missing.
okay.
A renovation project. Good thing that that opera house isn't fixed.
Yeah, it just has several lines that just say renovation minus 1,000, renovation minus 1,500, renovation minus, and it just says renovation project. There's no details. There's no address to who it was sent to. It just says it's just been taken out for that
See,
purpose.
I'm going to cross compare the mayor's finances. See if he's been actively taking the money out and putting. And then I can see what he's been paying for.
Yeah, you can kind of see that the gentleman is kind of being a little hesitant about giving you the mayor's files, but he does finally give you the files. And go ahead and give me a brains check real quick.
Brains check?
Yes.
Okay. Get open.
I think brains would be the best thing to go for what I have in mind.
Roll the brains. Out of 10, that's pretty good.
Well, you know, in all honesty,
I would say
you can
because
explode
you're
that.
an investigating police officer, I'm going to go ahead and give you this, even though it's a little low for what I want. But you notice that it seems like pages are missing from his account file.
You gave me all of his pages?
Yes, sir. That's all of them.
He's missing pages.
I don't know what you mean, sir. I gave you everything that was in the file.
Look, I will show him that there are actively missing pages to his reports. Which means he has some unaccounted for finance, which is illegal.
Maybe they just didn't get printed. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, sir. I'm usually not one dealing with the file things. I'm just kind of more of the front teller person.
Who is?
Oh, that would be that would be yeah. Let's go with Phyllis.
Let's go with Phyllis. You don't know, or you're lying.
Really wish there was bluff checks in this thing. Charm?
Charm.
Yeah.
Charm versus brains, I think.
It's like, or we should make sure that Cassie wasn't just trying to think of a name.
No, he's fudging.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
So sheriff. Sheriff.
No, you use brains.
Quentin punch?
You're not anywhere near there.
I don't care.
You don't even know where he headed. The last you know, he's still at the police station.
Quentin punch.
Anyways, yeah,
I would-
Fields would use brains versus his bluff, I think.
Yeah.
It is charm v charm?
No. It's Kensington. Fields brains.
So
Dude's charm.
So Fusion,
Yeah.
you need to roll brains.
Yeah,
Fusion needs.
which is what I said.
Yeah,
Yes.
just making sure that was. Yeah. And also while this is happening, I would say that Quentin and Co are going to the police station to
Yeah.
find out where the sheriff is.
Yeah. I don't know why Fraf is rolling fight, but okay.
I think Fraf just wants to punch something.
Fraf, why are you fighting?
What are you fighting there, Fraf?
My keybinds aren't working. I was punching Quentin.
You're gonna
Oh.
punch Quentin. Okay,
Oh,
sure.
dear.
No. What if Fraf is punching the beef for not being beef? Oh God, why are you punching a child?
Because he's punching me.
Okay, you have a difference of 7.
Speaking of
You kept talking about punching people that aren't here, so I wanted to punch you.
Okay,
speaking of,
so Sin won by 7, so he gets to say what happened.
speaking
And
of Batman, Quentin gives Fraf the bat breaker.
You could possibly have broken a bone, is how critical the injury is.
The quick healer thing.
So, Fraf goes to punch Quentin. Quentin holds his fist and then is just like, no. He
Get
doesn't.
you next time.
I'm sure you will, Fraf. I'm sure you will. But
It's
right
like
now,
the
no.
stopping the fist with the hand, like the stopping the bolt with the hand scene.
Fields needs brains. Granny's turned into a zombie.
Anyways, yeah, you know that he's bluffing right now. For Phyllis is the one in charge of the actual bank. And I can't hear you if you're talking.
Oh, Fusion, won't you look at my life? I'm just like...
Sheriff Fields? Hello, Sheriff Fields.
Hello? Ring, ring. Hello?
We cannot hear you if you're talking.
Ah. Well, he's typed in Discord.
Yeah.
Yes, he has.
Yeah.
No, we cannot hear him.
We cannot
Okay.
hear him. We cannot hear him. Not hear him.
Okay, so he can hear us, but we can't hear him. So, okay, so we've gone to PvP for it right now. But yes, the person that you're talking to, Phyllis, as far as you know, does not exist. You can tell that the guy is obviously lying.
Check. Test.
There you go.
We hear
You're back.
I don't understand what happened at all. Like, I went in.
And you lost again.
Are you kidding?
No, you're back.
You cut out for a moment, but you're back.
Okay.
You did legitimately cut out for a moment, but you are back.
Okay.
All right.
So, if you don't start telling the truth, I will have you arrested for obstruction of justice. You are meddling with my investigation.
Well, the truth is, Sheriff, I can't tell you who actually is in charge of the bank because I don't know either.
I didn't ask who was in charge of the bank, though.
Well, you asked who would be in charge of the files, and the person in charge of the files is the person who's in charge of the bank.
That's not necessarily the case.
Well,
You're
it is the case in this case.
You're making some big jumps to conclusions here.
Well, I mean,
Who filed these?
Phyllis?
Right, a woman who doesn't exist.
I mean, Phyllis is the one who writes my checks, so yeah.
It's Polly. Or Pelly. Whatever. The other pelican from Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
We're at the bank, not the mail.
Oh, you were at the bank.
Yeah, we're at the
I thought
bank.
mail.
No, we're at the bank. all right.
He's paying you off.
All right. His name is Nook.
You son of a...
You son of a bitch.
First name Tim.
Oh, Tim Nook.
Timmy Nook. Timothy Nook.
Bastard.
He still owes me for my frickin' department store.
Yeah.
I need his address.
Okay, sir. And it's like, I can do you one better, and he kind of like goes into a different compartment that's a little smaller, that's just wide enough to do business cards in, pulls out one of the business cards and gives you that.
I was waiting for like pull a gun out from there and be like, I can do you
No,
one better.
Oh, dude, I'd take him down.
You
I'm
know
so
too much,
upset.
Sheriff
sir?
Fields.
Sir? Barley here, sir. Sir? You hear your walkie-talkies going off.
Yes, Barley.
We have something going down at the bank, sir. The security alarm's been pressed.
That was me, Barley. In fact, now I'm going to take
Sheriff Fields, is that you?
Sir,
Also
you're
through the
so
walkie-talkie.
intuitive. You know to test the alarms on everything, sir.
I'm going to take this man into custody now.
Well, sir, if you take Michael out of the bank, who's going to be running the bank?
Barley, I need you here to see it closed down.
God.
Sir,
This
yes, sir.
such
I can get out of the station, sure. And you just kind of hear like barely a hang up, like you just hear the boom 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 of the phone flopping onto the receiver, and it's just he's gone.
And then he rises the cycle
Poor,
over.
poor Barley's so excited to get out of the station, he doesn't even hang up.
You missed such a great opportunity to say Phyllis, but I realized that you need to quote it.
Phyllis will.
Yeah, it's like, who's gonna run the bank? Phyllis. And to just like cuff the guy.
That'd be pretty. So I'm going to.
Sheriff, I don't believe you can do this, though. You don't understand. I didn't do anything wrong.
You just did by triggering a false security alarm.
It wasn't false security. You're trying to find something that you don't have access to.
I do, by law, have access to people's records like this.
I don't think that's
According
right.
into the IRS. I did actually Google it before.
Yeah, I know out of character you do, but as far as he knows for Bang's rights, he thinks that that's actually he's right, but by law, you know you're right.
I
Sheriff?
have to Google so much now. 'cause
Quentin Punch?
Quentin ascends and just self punch.
Well,
No,
at
no,
this point, at the
we're-
point of the altercation and Barley, you see Barley like jetting out as you're like going back into the police station. That's about the timeline here.
Oh, so we're going
well-
into the police station. We see Barley leave.
Yes.
What?
You see him
What?
leave on his unicycle.
What are we gonna do? He left us. Do we just wait for the sheriff or see what Barley's gonna do?
You could call out to Barley. You are in shouting range of that.
Barley!
Barley!
Okay, can't talk right now. Need to talk to the sheriff. Gotta go to the bank. And he still hasn't broke pace. He is still like just like
Firing off,
basically
is it- alright.
Forrest Gump running.
Oh no.
Yeah. So we know that we know that the
Well,
we
there's
know
no
that
cars at
the-
the station.
What's it called? We know that the police office would be empty otherwise, right? It's just these two.
Well, other than Quentin's dad is in the cell, I think the police station is empty right now.
We put
Okay,
his dad back in the cell again.
Then
Yeah.
what's it called? Then Dean will go in and just like go to Barley's desk and see if he can find a walkie-talkie or whatever. Like see if he
There's
can
a
find
police scanner. There's a police
find
scanner on there.
the discarded phone.
Yeah.
And then Dean will pick it up, be like, Sheriff?
I'm a little busy.
Yeah, we've
What are
got
you
important
doing in the
news in relation to the thing.
All right. Well, I'm working on something.
Sir, that's,
No.
Sheriff, that sounds more important than what you're doing to me right now. Ah! And he's just trying to like struggle out of your handcuffs.
I tossed him in the back of my car.
Is it on speaker?
Man.
Yeah, I'll say it's on speaker.
Sheriff? Sheriff?
Yes.
Do you need me to come down and handle the situation?
No.
Nah. I'm just arresting Michael.
Ugh, excuse me.
Okay,
The
Sheriff.
You're arresting the teller? I mean, you know you're going to bank, but what?
Yep, I'm arresting the teller.
All right, Dean's gonna go over to Casey's desk. Does Casey have all these files on the mayor still on his desk? Like, did he? How?
What files, dude?
You said that they're like even if they're bare
It's like a
bones,
one page in the file, yeah.
what I'm asking you is if Casey cleaned up his desk before he left, or if there's still this information on the.
I would have cleaned up because the mayor could.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just asking to see if okay. So.
Sir,
Yeah,
I'm
Dean
here.
will-
Do you want me to go ahead and close up the bank for you?
Yeah, I'm taking Michael and arresting him.
Got it, sir. Can I breathe first, sir?
Take a second, Barley.
Thank you, sir.
Permission to
Maybe-
breathe.
Permission to breathe,
Denied.
sir.
Maybe we should just wait here for the sheriff to return.
Yep.
Can I get it
Sounds
right
great.
back, sir?
Yeah, go ahead and close up, and we'll ride back together.
So yeah, he probably looks over Michael, gets the bank keys out of Michael's pocket, and locks up the doors. And he's like, "Okay, I have the keys here, sir."
All right.
And
We'll
just
make sure-
Barley looks like he's about to pass out.
Yes.
Barley, see that? Barley, see that Phyllis gets the keys.
See that?
Phyllis who,
Phyllis
sir?
gets one-
See that Phyllis gets those keys.
Yeah.
Oh, sir, I don't know if Phyllis for the bank, sir.
Michael does. Isn't that right?
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
look, just leave him at the station. Phyllis, once this is cleaned up, I mean, I can always just take the keys back. It's fine.
Phyllis won't show up. He's lying.
Phyllis ain't read.
Phyllis is out of town right now. She's doing other banky business stuff. Like, well, Garda doesn't come here, so she has to go do the Garda stuff herself.
Phyllis isn't real, Barley.
Okay, sir, you're always been the smart one.
I would love for what happens next is that the mayor shows up at the police station with Phyllis. And it's like, guess what? It's like Phyllis wasn't real, but they're real now.
Can we
Alright.
can we recruit Barley into the party?
Barley, yeah, I'd like it. Barley,
Barley's the DMPC now.
good guy, Barley. Okay.
Worst Jagan in the world. Ah.
Not even a chicken.
He has just D4s and everything. He didn't even have like proper stats.
Oh no! Barley is Barley is
Yeah.
what's the kid from Radiant? What if I hit her?
Fuck. I know who you're talking about
It
too.
from Radiant Dawn?
Green
Yeah.
green hair, Sheeran's apprentice.
Rolf? No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Rolf,
yeah,
yes.
Rolf.
Well, what if I hit her?
Chickens.
I'm the
Yeah.
one who gets it?
Hey,
I heard something about a kid from Brady Bunch.
No, I said kid from Radiant Dawn.
Radiant
Yeah,
Dawn,
you're-
Brady Bunch, they sound very similar.
Totally.
now that you are officially in our custody, Michael, anything that is said can
Thank
and
you if
will
you're
be
slightly
held.
drunk.
Oh, hey, Sheriff, did I get a friend in here? See Quentin's dad like back in there.
Dad,
You don't even
Dad?
remember arresting him, but somehow he's in there again. Even Barley didn't arrest him. He just showed up.
Dad, shut up. Okay, Sheriff.
It's what they take
Quentin,
from
my boy, you coming back in?
No.
Oh.
Oh God!
The water's fine.
Anyway, Sheriff, you want me to get information out of this worm?
What, Sheriff? What is he talking about?
Well, he's
I-
talking about beating the crap out of you.
I thought
Fortunately,
Skinny here was the only person that worked for the police station, not Muscles here.
Fuck. I was
Oh,
gonna
okay.
say- Dean will speak up here and be like, Dean is just like, we are assisting an investigation because of our and knowledge.
And let me tell you, what's this guy's name, Sheriff?
Michael.
Let me tell you, Michael. I punched out a very, very muscular boxer dude, or bouncer dude, okay? So, you should tell the sheriff what he wants to know.
Hold on. You said you punched out a dude. Does he have a big nose?
It was, Bruce, I think, or whatever.
Why are you admitting to things like this?
You didn't hit my boy, did you?
And I'll hit you too if you don't shut the fuck up, Michael! Or speak up, Michael!
Dean, you just like...
You didn't punch. You didn't punch Gavin. My boy got punched the other day.
Oh,
Was
you
Gavin
mean...
the one?
Oh, you mean him?
No.
Yeah, I punched him in the face.
Quentin did not know.
Yeah, I punched him in the face.
No.
And then I kicked him in the balls. No, the same thing.
and he's just struggling at you with like his hands still behind his back. It's like, you son of a bitch!
Oh,
Get in the cell.
So Michael, you have
time to finally roll fight.
No, wait. This is important.
Occasion.
Michael, you have connection. You have connection to the
Michael.
fucking what is that group called? This I keep on wanting to call
Dust
them
Boys.
Budget. Yeah, that means that you have connection to the Dust Boys. That's very interesting information for you to admit out loud in front of a cop, is it not?
I'm tasing him for being
No,
unarrested.
punch! Punch!
I mean, still punch
I
him,
am
but I just like
tasing him for being unarrested and attempting to assault Quentin.
it's like Dean just like
can
wants to
I
make it
still-
very clear.
You know what?
Everyone
Hold
in
on.
the room, it's like,
Screw it.
you just admitted.
Damn, that's with the
to being-
D20 too. Okay,
Dangerous?
that's with the D20 too.
So,
You got
So
a 7, you control the narrative.
Me?
yeah, so he's trying to like
not
headbutt
fighting
you,
you.
even though he's currently being held like with his handcuffs. Sheriff Fields is still holding him, but he's still trying to like either kick or headbutt you.
No, straight up. I've drawn my taser and I'm tasing.
hold on, no, don't tase him, don't tase him. So,
Yes.
What's
hold
your
on.
roll? Because I don't have it on my end.
16.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I take a
you
step
can
back,
roll a 16.
wham
I'm
him in the
not trying to
face.
fight Quentin, though. I'm trying to tase him.
Too late, Sheriff.
Okay.
We know. You can also roll fight against this guy, but Quentin has decided he is punching this guy.
Yeah,
and he's
it's my
making
turn
it
right now.
Okay.
Step back,
Yeah.
and I
will
wham
say
him
that
in the
he's supposed to
stomach,
fight.
actually.
Oh.
And like a
Well, if he
billy club.
continues to try to fight, I will tase him.
Now, you see, I will do worse to you if you don't tell the sheriff everything you know, okay? You just showed that you can't fight me, just like your piss-ass boy.
Don't you talk to me like Gavin that way. Ugh.
Is he still
But
being-
I can't take another punch like that though.
Sheriff. Here. Quentin's gonna, like, motion the sheriff to, like, lean in close so he can whisper.
Well, you might want to put Michael in a cell
Yeah,
first
I'm
because he
gonna-
is currently holding.
Oh, yeah, shove Michael in there
In fact,
first.
I'm going to tell Barley to take Quentin's dad out, and I'm going to toss Michael in.
Good choice.
Oh, hey, Sheriff. Thanks for letting me crash here again.
Dad, go the fuck home, you're drunk.
Not drunk.
Barley, can you see he gets home?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. You want to
Anyway.
take the car?
Anyway, Sheriff.
Won't be a problem, sir. Got my breath back. Thank you, sir.
All right.
Alright, so Sheriff, let's do like in the
Are we
old
ru-
movies, Sheriff. Okay, good cop, bad cop. Okay, I'm obviously the bad cop because I already punched him, but you know, you could be the good cop. Okay?
First time in your life. Kidding, joking.
Well, if a proper fight breaks up between you, tase him.
Well, yeah, of course, you still gotta tase him, but play the good cop for now, okay?
All right.
You tase him anyways? I want to see.
Fraf, shh, quiet, okay?
Can I tase him?
Maybe, Fraf, maybe.
The idea of giving a
What
Give
kind of
the
taser
gun.
is it? Is the kind that you just hold up to a person, or is it the kind that has some long distance to it?
I imagine it's one of the ones that launches like through springs and then they're
Okay.
Well, one's a taser, one's a stun gun.
Give the
short
child
range
the
is a stun
gun. Give the child the gun.
Okay. Please no.
It's a monkey with a gun. No.
I'm not gonna get it back if he does if I do give it to him.
I mean, just like I like the idea that Casey like pulls it out and holds it out, and then for a moment it just like everything freezes, and then Fraf takes it and it's replaced it with like a handful of Skittles.
No. No.
I know, but it'd be funny.
Anyway, Sheriff. So like I said,
Time Lord.
Quicksilver.
let's just do my plan, okay? You be good cop, and you know, if need be, I'll just punch him.
Through the bars.
Yes, through the bars.
Okay.
Voice in my head.
Yes.
Michael, you want to tell me?
You mean your conscience? This is the voice in your head is the conscience.
Yep.
You're saying that Fraf has a conscience?
Is he having a?
He doesn't listen to me too often, but I am here. You can hear me too.
He's having a crunk moment.
Ah!
Anyways, Fraf, what did you need?
I was saying that as if I were Quentin
Oh, okay.
when you talked about punching through the bars.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's move on with Sheriff Field's question.
You want to tell me where those missing files are?
I told you, sir, I don't know anything.
And you've lied to me.
I just lied about Phyllis. When it comes to the actual files themselves, I don't know. Also, I just realized Phyllis files kind of never.
Definitely intentional. You take those.
Who filed
Okay.
them? Then
I mean, it might have been Timmy. It might have been Timothy. I don't know. Like, I told you, it's like I deal with the front of counter. I don't really deal with the whole paperwork stuff too much.
you still had the nerve to lie to me, obstruct my investigation.
Sheriff,
That's because I don't think you're doing the right investigating, sir.
Sheriff.
And you have no right to question that.
Sheriff.
You do have a right to question it. I am the people, and the people want answers.
Sheriff. Quentin
sir.
was good cop.
It's like I don't mean to put to make jokes at your expense, Fusion, but I will.
He's stern. Like
I'm not
Sheriff,
complaining.
Sheriff.
I say that like
Good
set up to be
good
the good guy.
cop.
In your,
Good cop.
I mean, I am being the good cop. I haven't laid a hand on.
You no. Good cops aren't stern. They're soft. I'm the stern
I'm
one.
only emotionally abusing him.
Good
not
cop
physically.
supposed to give me like a drink or something? Because I could probably use like a bottle of water or something.
You know what, scum?
Okay,
I will
I'm gonna
punch
walk
your.
across the room. I'm gonna walk across the room, fill a glass of water, and hand it to Quentin.
To Quentin.
To Quentin.
Yes. Quentin
no.
goes over and holds the water out in between the bars.
Oh no.
Sheriff, I don't think it's such a good idea to get the water from him.
Here, no, I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you.
Michael goes ahead and reaches for the water.
Quentin drops it.
Man.
The sheriff is nice, but I'm not nice, okay? As you can see from your stomach. The way I'll make you drink is by punching out your stomach acid and then making you drink that off the floor if you do not tell us everything that the sheriff needs to know.
I mean,
I'm still upset with what you did to my boy.
I mean,
Well, how about you
have
don't rage such a bitch?
He has bigger things.
Not
to
that
worry
kind of boy. He ain't my son. He's like, my bro boy. We're boys. Dust boys.
Oh.
He's admitting to be
Well,
a dust boy.
You're
Yes.
a boy.
I mean, you've got bigger problems than that. You're going to prison.
I told you, Sheriff, there was nothing I did wrong.
There was very much stuff you did wrong. In fact, I could break out the book of rules and read them all 800 pages.
That's it?
Last night.
I could
It-
go fairly odd parents on your ass.
It is America. I mean, 800 pages
The
of rules
rules.
seems about correctly.
Rules. It's
The
like,
rules.
considering time period, it's like 800 pages actually ain't that bad.
Okay.
No,
I was gonna say
Yeah,
there's books at this time that are bigger than that.
Yeah,
But-
it's probably like 600 pages now.
yeah,
Eh.
600 is probably about right.
Sure.
In fact,
Anyways.
you know what? I will walk over to the shelf and pull up a stool, bring the book over, and begin reading it to him in like the most
Sheriff,
monotone voice.
Sheriff,
Oh, good God.
Sheriff, good guy, good cop.
Yeah, it's just like,
Nobody knows a triple C.
Oh, this is
Nobody knows my sorrow.
this is me being a good guy. I'm in.
Remember, he's a dust boy, so oh,
Sheriff,
just holding
Sheriff?
the note for way too
Sheriff?
long. Oh,
Sheriff,
I'm informing him
Lure-
of the rules he broke.
good cop.
lure him to the bars, and I can punch him.
in a row. Big one, small one, some is bigger head.
I'll put the rules. On.
Dean, Dean will come up to the bars actually. It's like, hey, bud, it's like, why are the Dust Boys in the Opera House? Why are they over there? Just out of curiosity.
Well, because that's where Boss lives, and Boss lets us live there too.
Well, what's Boss got to do with restoring that place? It doesn't seem like your dear mayor seems to be doing that much to help.
No. We keep thinking that the restoration money is supposed to go towards the Opera House, but I'm not somebody to know where that money goes.
So you would infringe on an investigation against.
Well, I
But
do know
you've,
where the money goes, but not that money.
No, but you must have seen the town's expenses, right? You're in part of file and all that stuff.
I told you,
Sure.
I told the sheriff,
No.
I do not deal with the paperwork. I just deal
No,
with
but
front of
you-
house.
No, but
Ever since that
had
one
the-
incident, I'm not allowed to really touch the money either, really.
And what one incident is that?
Okay, Sheriff Fields, you would know that at one point the Dust Boys allegedly stole from the bank.
Okay.
Air quotes being allegedly because, I mean, it didn't take two brains to figure out that they actually did steal from the bank. But
It's like all
your
all
father
that-
didn't prosecute them, though.
All that
It's like
I,
everybody really knew that they were the ones responsible for stealing the money, but your father did not prosecute them.
Yeah, all that Dean is trying to do here is trying to get him talking about stuff that he's more comfortable talking about. It was like, all right, so
Dean's the good cop.
but you've seen those files, right? Like you've had to hold them. Like if you're in here, it's like because you had to show stuff to our good sheriff here, right?
Well, I mean, he saw the same papers that I saw.
Yeah,
I mean,
but what-
he's the one who
but-
pointed to me that there was pages missing. I didn't even realize there was pages missing.
But so what you're saying is that like they're doing stuff that's it's more sketchy than the stuff that's gotten your boys put away for. And you're gonna still hold this bravado about it when you could be doing stuff that's gonna get them in trouble and by far get revenge for your boys. I'm not saying that you're doing the wrong thing. I'm just saying that you're making a choice that's not getting you and your boys anything good. You're just getting yourself locked up here for longer, and you're not
Mhm.
helping your boys out. And if you know anything, and you can tell the good sheriff here about it, but that means that the good sheriff here can do what he does, which is throw people in cells and do it to the people that you don't like. make sure that your boys get good stuff going on. Get to have like. I'm not saying that-
Michael's pondering as you're saying this, and he's kind of like just thinking about it, and he's like, the problem is, it's like, even if I did want to tell you, I don't know the information that you're seeking.
What do you know? What can you tell us? Obviously, like if you're sitting there in the front, you see what faces go past. You see, you get asked weird questions by people in power. It's like, what are they asking you to do? What's happening? Tell us about you. What's going on in your life? Dean is just like, is there like a teapot or something in here, or like a coffee grinder?
Yeah, I imagine there's a coffee grinder.
Yeah, there's like a water cooler and stuff.
The police that got their stereotype for drinking coffee came from somewhere.
Dean will just like look at it. It's like you need like a coffee or something. You feeling alright? It's been a long day, hasn't
I
it?
think you've asked enough questions of that gentleman there.
Who?
Orange polo son.
Oh god.
You
is this
see, the mayor has now pulled into the station.
Excuse me while I say, fuck!
Sheriff
Dean is
Fields,
like,
could you explain to me why the bank is currently closed?
Yes, I was there investigating some files for missing money.
Missing money. Now that is a serious crime, Sheriff, but, well, there are citizens that are looking to have their bank open so they can do their own banking.
Well,
And I don't think I should be the one to be involved in to try to get the bank reopened.
well, the teller's going to federal prison.
Well, why is the teller going to federal prison? I mean, he's the person that opens up the bank. Who else is supposed to be opening the bank if he doesn't open it up?
Well,
Dean
very simple.
says, is it alright if he comes back after the bank closes and then we can continue this investigation without interrupting your nice town people's lives?
Son, I just believe there's been too many questions asked, period.
Uh-oh. Quentin's getting ready to punch.
I think what you need to do is just let that boy go back to his job and do his job, and you stop looking into whatever it is you were trying to look into.
He needs to let me do my job.
Sir, I appreciate all that you try to do for this town and with your father not here and stuff, but your father and I had an understanding. And you need to understand that there are things that you're looking into that you don't need to be looking into.
Sheriff Fields? Sheriff Fields? Quentin will look at Casey.
Are you just basically GK's tase mode?
Yes, I am GK's tase mode. Just like
we're here just like trying to make the like, alright, let's
just like Sheriff Fields, give me the signal. Someone's gonna get punched.
And then Dean will just be like, how about we all just, good mayor's got his reasons. We let everyone go back to where they need to. And then we can hang out with the boys later, he says, sort of like very trying to hint at while not saying everything for sure. He just says that while like does a little tap on the bar, just like casually. It's like we'll talk to a boy. It's like we'll hang out with our boys and go on.
You had an agreement with my father, but I have not had any such made.
Hey, Sheriff. How about we just go question the Dusk Boys?
I've got somewhere I need to go.
Okay.
Yeah, it's better you go find your answer somewhere else there, son.
Is the mayor gonna stand in our way?
No, the mayor's gonna like walk out, but he's definitely got that intentive, you better follow up with what I'm putting down.
Wait, Mayor, can I show you something?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna show you. I got my cans of beef. Wait, I'm gonna run to you.
He's already back in his...
Quentin's running after Fraf. Like, Fraf.
Grab the car.
No.
Wanna
I'm not
try?
even going to.
Roll a flight.
I'd rather you not try because I know what your flight is.
Do it. Do it.
Fine, give me a flight, but I'm going to make it very
Do
high.
it.
All right, time for like a.
Oh, son of a bitch. Okay.
Let's see if he gets like a 36 or something off of this. That'd be
Okay,
kinda
just-
which
I just-
side of the dilemma are you trying to get on? Are you trying to sit with the mayor or are you trying to be up front?
I want to sit with the mayor. I just want to try and pickpocket him and like shove a bunch of stuff to grab his attention in his face.
Son, what are you doing in the mayor's vehicle?
I just wanted to show you. I got these cans of beef that tasted really cool, and I got these photos of Quentin and his dad having a reunion in the jail, and I got this polo shirt that's really cool. It's from the Dean dude, and I got
From
this
the polo
stick which
guy.
I sharpened, and I keep it around with me to fight monsters. And I got this compass, and I'm searching through his pockets if I can. I'm just like shoving half of this
Just
stuff onto
openly
his
searching
lap,
through his
and then-
pockets.
Well, or anything in like the car seat compartments or anything.
Yeah, I'll let you know later what you got from the mayor's pockets.
Okay, Quentin. Quentin reaches into the car and grabs Fraf. Fraf.
Yeah.
And then, Fraf, don't worry. Okay, just
I
let
wanted
them.
to cheer him up because he keeps being an asshole.
Shh. Fraf, just let him drive off. Just let him drive off.
be yeah, and Dean like once the mayor's out of the police office at least is like Dean will look at the police officer Sheriff Fields and be like, all right, so the reason my parents are out of town is actually because of the Sky thing. They're going to be talking to a guy about it on Friday.
Are they?
Yeah, so they're going to be on TV on Friday talking about it. That's going to be something that's broadcasted here, which means that there's a chance that the mayor sees it, there's a chance that we see it.
Which means we're gonna need to be prepared for the mayor to come after us.
Because they have the same aim that I do, which means that the sheriff can find me and remove me if that's necessary.
Sheriff, you won't go after Dean, will you? Even
Oh,
if
sorry,
the mayor commands it?
The mayor.
Oh, the mayor, okay.
Did I say sheriff? Sorry, the mayor
Dean,
would go
Dean,
after me.
look
if
at me.
necessary.
I'm gonna protect you. As long as I can.
So then Dean just like keeps talking, keeps his like, just like nods as if like thank you, but it's like keeps talking because he's like there's a lot to going on right now. It's like so the best. So is Michael still here, or did Michael get released in that whole debacle?
No, Michael. He's still.
No, I'm like if the point of the mayor showing up and then leaving was getting Michael out of here, then that happened. I'm just asking what happened.
Yeah, that was supposed to be the intent. Was the mayor was trying to talk him into the out of the cell, but the mayor didn't stay long enough to actually see you get him out of the cell.
Yeah,
But he is giving you the impression that if you don't let him out soon and the bank doesn't reopen soon, he's probably going to be returning.
Sheriff.
Well, by then Michael's gonna be on his way to federal prison.
Sheriff.
Well, okay.
Just release Michael.
What if?
Hold on.
Yeah. What if we not make the mayor more mad at us when we can still investigate without making the mayor mad? Because our good friend Michael here, who I'm giving a cup of coffee and telling him that it's like just goes back to that. It's like our good friend Michael here can meet us in front of the opera house later when he's not working.
Hold on, Fraf. Dean.
You are asking to get jumped.
I am asked. First off, I realize that is a possibility, but I'm saying that we need to go about this in a way that gets us not killed immediately. And by doing this, we risk the mayor coming back and deciding that we need to be eliminated permanently. And then we get Sheriff Barley. And I don't need to tell you why that is not something that needs to happen at this
Look,
time.
we'll be dead if that happens. And I think Sheriff Fields, the older one, will be rolling in his grave. If he is dead. But anyway, Sheriff Fields.
So if we let Michael go, we can talk to Michael later looking at Michael. It's like, please. It's like just giving an eye look of please, just go along with this.
What does Michael have to say? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, Sheriff, you heard the mayor. We need that bank open. I mean, clearly you should, go with what the mayor says and let me out of here.
I can run it.
Hold on. Here, group huddle, so that
Quentin,
bitch boy here doesn't listen.
I'm going to hand Quentin my taser.
No, do not.
That's a mistake. That's a mistake.
That's better than handing it to Fraf, I guess.
It is the second one.
Fraf now has an easier pocket to get
Anyway,
out of.
group huddle.
Yeah, okay.
Okay,
Cool. It's happening.
so we keep Michael in there, right? Or we let him go, I don't care. Anyway, let's not mention that we're going to the Opera House, and then we can go to the Opera House and sucker punch him for information, okay? Because I've learned that the best fighting technique is the sucker punch, because then your opponent can't fight back while you're doing the other punches.
It's a really good idea because I have keys to it.
What?
What?
I show the keys very stealthily.
Okay.
Yeah, you see keys that he managed to get off of the mayor, and it is labeled OPH.
Okay,
I
so
think-
yes.
So now we
Sheriff,
have some ways to investigate. It's like,
Sure.
so sure.
We can link the mayor to the Dusk Boys.
not now. We don't.
Also,
I don't think so.
we
But
can
Sheriff,
also just not try to arrest the mayor in the town where the mayor may have access to ways to get rid of all of us.
like machine
Which
guns
means
and
I can
Pow
start the
Yitzers.
fire inside.
All right, listen to me. We'll let him go, but
Yes.
I'll put an ankle monitor on him.
No,
Can I have one?
Sheriff.
You probably should
Sure.
put one on Fraf.
You make
Sure,
sure. Use
I will-
barley. Use barley to keep Michael at the bank, okay? And then we'll go over to the Opera House and get the sucker punch in on the Dusk Boys.
Why do we need to fight Dusk Boys?
Well, it's a metaphor, or a thingy.
The Dust
It's-
Boys
it's
are our next lead. It's
not-
more so.
not literal sucker punch, Sheriff, but
Okay.
a sucker punch where
Yeah.
we ambush
No,
them.
like the bad movie Sucker Punch.
Okay. Yes.
I've never even seen that movie,
Oh,
It-
and I don't think that was out this in
I will
the
put an ankle
'90s.
monitor on you.
Yes.
Wait, you put an ankle monitor on Fraf?
At his request, I was like, you know
I
what?
asked for it.
I said okay.
I don't have it
Punch-
on my end.
Punch Happy.
What's the equivalent of trigger happy?
Punch Happy is probably your best.
It's an itchy punching finger hand.
Itchy trigger, yeah.
Trigger fit.
All right, Michael. We will let you go back to the bank, but I'm going to put you on an ankle monitor, and I will have my man. Like,
Well, if that means I can go back to my job
We're gonna have matching ankles.
for these people so they can actually do their jobs with our money, then thank you, Sheriff.
you do understand
At-
how we look
at
you.
Michael's-
I know you've had such a hard day, Michael. I understand. It's got to be rough. You
At
know, you just wanna
Michael's-
be
at Michael's
so
snideness?
arrested.
At Michael's snideness, Quentin cracks his hands. The knuckles on his hands. Just in a display of intimidation and dominance.
Can I go now, sir? Sheriff?
I haven't even let him out of the cell yet. I still have to put the ankle monitor.
Yeah.
Fine. And he sticks his foot kind of outside of the cell.
Or Quentin, if he tries anything,
Yep, I will definitely punch him. And let me tell you, Michael, next one is going for your legs, so that way you're gonna have to hobble into your job and hobble home.
Dean just very, very obviously sighs. He's trying to play good cop here. What else is
well, and he's doing a good job, but I'm putting the
Oh no, that's fine. You do your thing. Dean's just trying to show it's this is so dumb what you're going through right now. I understand.
and the only reason Quentin has to keep his guard up is if he chooses to do something stupid.
Oh no,
He's
no,
already true. His stupid choices is what got him here.
I'm not disagreeing with anything you guys are doing. I'm saying what Dean is doing, so that maybe there's a chance that we get to talk to this guy again and actually learn anything.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Treat him nicely so that we can keep elite still. Yeah, that's good. Anyway, let's go to the opera house.
Yep.
He doesn't resist. I let him out.
Yeah, no, he reluctantly, like I said, he put his leg through the cell, let you put the ankle thingy on it, and then he's like, all right, fine, I guess, if this lets me get back to the bank. Do you have the keys? It's like, I think your partner guy, whatever you call him, is like skinny there. He should have had my keys.
The keys to your ankle monitor?
No, the
No,
keys
no.
to the bank.
The bank.
Oh, yeah, Barley.
Although if he has the keys to the ankle monitor, I'm all for that too.
Once again, Quentin glares at him in a display of dominance.
You're lucky that Alfredo isn't here. And he walks out.
Yeah, well, I punched out 2 of you. 3 of you ain't gonna be a joke.
He just puts up a hand to Quentin, and it's like, hopefully, next time we get to meet about anything, there won't have to be any punching, because we can all talk like civil people.
I
Yeah.
was
Barley?
totally being civil, okay? I was being the bad cop like I see in the movies, where they beat the shit out of the bad guy, and then the good cop comes in and he's, all offering them sugar cakes and whatnot.
You're doing a great job, Quentin. Keep doing it.
Left off
Amazing job.
Quentin's father. I will radio him.
Who are we radioing? Barley?
Yeah.
Hi, sir. What's up, sir?
Can you meet Michael at the bank? Guys on
The bank.
the bank.
I was like, you just went.
Should be no problem, sir. I was already on my way out of Quentin's house as we speak. I should be there in no time at all, sir. No time at all.
You just went like severely southern there, and it was like the bank.
Boink.
Rick Grimes is coming out.
The bank.
The bank. Doing stuff and things. So, I also would like to investigate the mayor's postal history with the records. See if we can see, so we can see if he's been ordering anything, getting certain packages delivered.
Okay, try it one more time. What were you trying to do with the mayor?
I would like to check the post office and look at his postal.
Okay.
As a police member, we also have access to. And I'm telling this to everybody.
Okay. So is
Um,
everybody going with sheriff to check out the post office then?
Well, I think the idea is that we're going to the opera house, but
Perhaps.
the opera house. But
The opera house! You get an opera, you get an opera, everybody gets an opera!
You get a hole in the sky. You get a hole in the sky.
How they fit that under my seat?
Anyways, which one would you prefer to go to? Are you going to the opera house or are you going to the post office?
Opera house.
With the
'Cause the-
party.
Well, here's the thing. The post office is probably going to be closing soon while the opera... Oh, now you got me saying it. Opera house is pretty much within reason supposed to be like 24/7 because it's a house. Now
it's also
not
torn
really.
down, so
Yeah, so it's kind of abandoned. So you probably... Post office closing soon, opera house now. It's
yeah,
up to
I
you
was
guys.
just saying that is something I would like to do, is investigate his.
Or you can split the party again and Sheriff Fields goes off on his own, but you see how well that goes. He gets,
He actually get things done. I'm joking. I'm joking.
He gets
Like,
the investigating version of Trigger Happy.
we get things done, and Sheriff Fields gets people arrested.
That's my
I mean,
job.
arresting people is doing something.
I know. I'm comedy,
I think we're on the same page. We're going to the.
but let's go. We're going to the post office, and then we're going to the opera house after.
Post office
Yeah.
first, then opera house. Yeah, we're
Okay,
in agreement.
okay.
No
Okay.
votes.
Just because I just wanted to say that it's something I want to do.
okay.
I mean,
So-
if you want to wait to do it, that's fine too. It's just like if we want to do the post office now,
I mean,
it's close.
I'm cool with whichever. I just wanted to get it out. That is something
All right, so you guys are going into the post office. You see the kind of an older woman sitting behind the desk, and
What's her name?
no, her name is Lucille, and she's like, "Oh, hi, Sheriff. I'm done with the mail for today, but was there anything you needed? Need something sent out or anything?"
Yeah, I need the records of what has been to and from here in the mayor's name, and in
Mail for the mayor.
the record.
A dictatorship. We've done democracy for votes before. Yeah, no problem. Let's see. How recently are you looking for postal for him? Just like the last week or last month or?
Give me everything you've got.
Okay, I think we keep it as like 6 months out. So yeah, no problem. And then she'll go into the computer and you hear that lovely tone that everybody from the 90s will remember. And she hits the print button and out of the printer goes that lovely printer noise. And about 5 sheets later, you have all the things for the post office that was addressed to the mayor's, either his office or his home, or anything that might be addressed to the mayor specifically. You have. And for 6 months out, nothing really noteworthy. It's it doesn't specifically say what items are. It just says that things weigh a certain thing. Like some things weigh 5 pounds, some things weigh 10 pounds.
Depends on how heavy it is. It would also display how much they cost to ship. So if it's anything bigger than like, a package, like if he tries to ship out like, plane parts or something, multi-$100s. Get something.
There's nothing shipped out from him. Everything is to him.
Is there anything that stands out next to everything else?
There's one thing that is kind of extreme in weight. It's a couple tons.
All right. Fraf?
Yes?
Burn these.
What? Yeah, fair enough.
I will hand him
You
the
just-
pages.
Are you doing this in the middle of the post office, or are you?
No, we walked out to the parking.
Okay.
That's more what my concern was. Is
You
like,
just
in the
made
middle
this
of the
little
post
child so
office.
happy.
Like a small child burned these papers in the middle of the post office. Like,
He's still got a lighter.
Yeah, Lucy would just be like, "What? What did you say?"
I take out the bucket from Dane's house, which I
No, you do not have that on you. That is way too
I
much
don't.
bigger than
Let's
you.
say I emptied it out first.
Oh no, it's still too big for your backpack. I will say that
He said
wasn't.
he needed to put it in his backpack. He could have just pulled it by the hand.
that he'd be carrying.
Everybody
this the
would have
whole time.
noticed this.
Yeah, that's true.
You've been
okay.
given the no.
The thing you got from the house was the 4 cans of beef.
I guess.
Question mark.
I guess I'll use one of the cans of beef that I didn't throw at the mayor, and I will stuff the papers in it and set it on fire.
Yeah, and I should say that the cans are those kinds with the pull tab, so you don't even need a can opener, so you can just. There you go.
Good thing beef is a good lubricant.
Oh,
Yeah.
but all that delicious hamburger meat.
Oh, you think?
Oh,
it's
that's right. Quentin
hamburger.
didn't eat
How
any.
cute.
Oh,
Quentin,
yeah.
Does Quentin want some? Fraffy should offer him your.
I was
Coke
using one of the
can.
empty cans, so I guess yeah, you can have.
You should offer him a can.
You get a can of lubricant.
As you
beef.
light it, you notice that some of the local dogs have come up a little bit closer to the fire pit that you've made, the little tiny fire can you made. And the dogs are just kind of like
To-
sniffing around at the fire, and they're like,
To
"Ooh,
quote
this smells good."
to quote a not very wise man. Oh hell no! What up, dog?
Good.
I think
I need a
I think I'm
drink.
the only person that's gonna get that reference.
Good joke.
That was good indeed.
I don't think you even need the reference. It's just that's funny. It's funny right there. Don't you take my chair? Okay.
Take the chair.
Take a chair.
Hey,
No.
got chair.
It's Men in Black 2, right?
But I was trying to make the reference of that question mark beef is actually dog food.
No.
So Fraf has offered you a pan, though, right? That's what I've gathered.
Well, now that I know it's dog food, hell no.
Also,
I mean, you don't know it's dog food. You just know the dogs really seem to like it.
Also, to be fair, Sin, I do get that G.I. Joe reference.
Is it not Men in Black 2?
No, it's G.I. Joe.
Does my 5 brains give me any information that it's dog food?
I mean, you just know that the dogs seem to really like the residue of the can.
Dean's just gonna look at that and be like, yeah, that makes sense. Just like not even think about the
Okay.
ramifications.
Well, Quentin will heat it up then with the fire, and then I guess just fuck.
Yep, no, now you definitely know that that's probably dog food.
Dean
No,
just pats Quentin's back and is like, yep. Yeah.
That's why it's flavorless, because they don't put seasoning in dog food.
Correct.
Yep.
I'm also glad that Cassie immediately got what I meant by flavorless beef. I was gonna say it, but I was like, I'm glad that you got there too.
That's funny.
It's like beef.
Wait, how did you?
I don't feel so good.
Yeah, you just ate a can of meat.
All right, so I'm assuming that you're just watching this. The papers being burned in the can. Is there any, or at least waiting until it's like put out, or you guys like gonna take it to like a water source, or
I'm gonna make sure the fire dies out before we leave.
you're just gonna leave it burning there?
No, I just said I'm gonna make sure the fire dies out before.
Okay. Well, Quentin said no. That's why I'm like, wait, who has say here?
If you want, but
No, Quentin's good. He's barfed up his dog food, and he's ready to confront the Dusk Boys.
Quentin, here, take your shirt off. I will take my sheriff's jacket off and toss it to him to wear something clean.
Oh yeah. Thank you, Sheriff. Yeah, Quentin will put on the sheriff's jacket. Hell yeah.
My whole uniform.
You're just gonna be walking around with no clothes but your badge. That's
Yeah.
Where does the badge pin onto?
Sounds like the beginning of a porno.
Yeah. I'm thinking too hard about it.
Oh,
now.
I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm gonna have to put you in cuffs.
oh no.
Anyways. All right, so are we going to the Opera House now? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
All right, so it is starting to get a little. It is starting to get a little bit of nightfall. While you are waiting for that can to burn out, Lucille, you can see locking up the post office, and she just kind of looks but doesn't think anything of it and just walks the other way.
Like,
And then,
just don't question them. Just don't
Yeah.
question the police chief. It's fine.
yeah, it's best not to ask questions. Anyway, so you guys are at the Opera House. From the outside, still looks like the same time you saw it the first time. Doesn't seem like anything's different about it from the outside.
Quentin takes a deep breath in. Dusk Boys!
Oh my god. Dusk Boys!
You see a familiar face coming out of the door.
Now, is it a familiar
Oh,
face
hey,
for life?
Gavin. How you doing?
I don't know.
No,
it's
not
a-
you again.
It's a familiar face that was broken. a
Sheriff,
bit
you
ago.
should arrest him for assault. Oi.
He has been arrested for assault, actually.
Well, it didn't hold out because he's here.
He's got a good lawyer.
Dean,
Should have gotten a restraining order on him.
Dean just like Wait, we're here as friends, and to not punch you in the face this time.
A
Right,
likely
Quentin?
story.
We need to
We're
make you
not-
boss.
So who did the crappy rapping job?
What?
What?
Who did the crappy rapping job? Somebody roped me with an O. With an O.
Fraf tossed a rope on. I forgot about that.
Yeah,
That
Fraf
was-
just freaking
that
just
was-
tossed a pile of rope on him.
That was a tiny child. The fact that you were wrapped up by that at all is also mildly concerning. Okay. We are here not to hurt you, but
We need to work
because
with Tusk boys.
Say again,
We-
Sheriff.
We need to work with you.
The law wants to work with the Dust Boys. That's a new one.
I'm beginning to believe we've got some.
Well, I'll see what the rest of the gang thinks, and I'll let you know. And he shuts the door behind him, and you can hear the distinct click of the door being locked.
all right, cool. Now we
Ah,
break
damn,
in.
my one weakness. Locked doors that prevent me from punching people.
I mean,
You could just punch and lock the door.
yeah, sounds like you need.
I
to learn
could
how to
punch through the door.
Sounds like you just need to learn how to punch through the door.
Why did I give you guys a
for
king?
no reason?
16.
Oh my god, wait, you're actually doing it? Why?
God dang
Because
it.
I'm drunk.
Okay, not so loud.
Louder!
Yeah, tasks where success is incredible but possible for the skilled individual. So, yeah, you got a plus. Yeah. Okay, I'll give you a +5 to that. So, yeah, you break down the door.
Not, you don't
you
just
had a
punch
key
through,
for.
You tear it off of.
Yeah, it punched off the hinges, and yeah, the door is just bam on the floor. And you see Gavin and a couple of people that you don't recognize, but they're all still wearing the Dust Boy uniform. And you see another person that has a larger DB emblem on him as well.
I'm just gonna face palm.
Seems like a more muscular, kind of a darker, medium brown skin color, and really short brown hair. And he's like, impressive you did with the door there, but
Do you mind?
did you have to? Did you mind?
Well, you
that
see,
was awesome.
I was trying to listen in on your conversation by pressing my ear against the door. And
Looks like you pressed your fist against the door, not an ear. You got anatomy problems there, son.
God damn.
well, I put the fist a little too far forward.
Tried to press my ear against the door and then press my fist against it. Fuck. God damn it,
Not
Sid.
again!
God damn it, Sid. Why are you like this?
Because I'm not running the campaign now.
I know that's why. We all know.
How did he graduate high school?
By punching things.
Apparently.
I mean, you gave him a card, just be glad he stopped punching with a car.
Carfu, my
With
secret arts.
the car.
Yeah, you know, driving it
Yeah.
into houses and, you know, just completely...
Oh, okay. Now I was like, I thought you were saying he's gonna pick it up with his hands and throw
No,
it.
So,
his
so
car
you
keeps
see
turning into
the
a mech.
newer guy with the bigger DB emblem, and he's like, "Well, it still looks like you used your fist instead of your ears, but I'm kind of impressed. Would you want to join the Dust Boys? Because Gavin here was starting to tell us a little bit about how you had some interest in, you know, the law joining up with us."
Well, yeah, you see, I'll let the sheriff explain it.
We need to know what you know about the mayor.
I mean, he's the mayor. I mean, what's there to know about him?
We've been given reason to believe he's got ties to you.
I don't know
Okay.
why you would think that.
He
Fraf.
okay. No, so like Dean was speaking, I was like, We've been given to believe that he is using funds in a way that you would not respect, considering the fact that he is putting a lot of money into restoration funds.
Perhaps restoration of the opera warehouse and something.
But that is
Not-
clearly not happening. So he is disrespecting you, and we were hoping that through talking with you and understanding what is happening, we could all work together in hoping to stop the mayor, because the mayor is doing a lot of suspicious things, like interrupting the investigation of what is going on in this town and why things are happening. So we figured that you would like to know that, because it is affecting you and affecting everything that's going on here.
What the mayor keeps telling us is that the restoration is not for the opera house, but for some other project in the town.
Yes,
While we keep being promised with, fundraisers and stuff that the opera house is on the docket, they've
Now,
never
what-
actually,
What have you actually seen change in town? It's a small town. There isn't anything being restored.
I think the only thing newer would be the gazebo in front of the school. That's about it.
Hardly takes that much money, though, huh?
Probably not. I don't know, I don't.
Fraf,
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask him a question.
the rope
Okay,
at him.
hold on. Okay, so, what is your name, sir, of the many muscles?
Oh my god, is Quentin geeking out right now? Is that what Quentin like?
He
oh my
sees
god,
a fellow jabroni.
brother.
Well, seeing how we are not friends, I go by Alfredo.
All right,
If we
well,
were friends, it'd be Frady do.
okay, well, Alfredo.
If you
Well,
know
how
the
much?
reference, you know the reference.
How much of this opera house have you explored?
All of it. We live here.
Well, the thing is, it's like we found a secret thing at the observatory, and so maybe there's something here that you don't know about.
Would you mind if we looked around?
You just be careful where you step, but I really don't want to have to start anything I don't want to have to start.
And
When you're
You know
done
what?
living here, can I set this on fire?
I prefer not. We have a lot of
Fraf,
boys
Fraf,
that live
Fraf.
here.
Fraf,
I said
See
when you're
all
done
these-
living here.
It might be a while until we're done living here. But you see all those dressing rooms? Those got modified into everybody's private quarters. So, I mean, if the door is locked, the door is locked. Somebody wants to live there, they want to have their own piece, I can't deny them that.
Fraf.
Plus, I don't really have say for who can go where, because that's boss's territory. So if the door's locked, you'd
And
have
who
to
is
take it up
the-
with boss.
And who is your boss?
Well, boss is boss. Even I don't know his name. I just listen to him. I don't ask questions. I just listen to him.
Where is boss?
I don't know. I didn't really see him tonight.
I
He's
think
usually
What
here
if-
by now, but I haven't seen him this hour.
Guys, what if boss is the mayor?
that's
not out
exact-
loud. Not out loud, just like
Obviously in a group huddle.
wait
And
a second,
also in
okay,
the group
cool.
huddle. Also in the group huddle. Fraf,
Yeah.
show them the key. And maybe we can tell them it's from the mayor. That you picked it off of him. And then maybe then they'll join us.
Hey guys,
Yeah.
I found these keys on the mayor apparently when I was
you did?
pickpocketing him in his car, and so I guess that means something.
Oh,
Jeez.
dude, you pickpocketed the mayor? That's badass. One of the other
Hey,
grunts did.
I
It's like,
know.
I was like, Alfredo's like, calm yourself. It's just a kid. Probably got away with it.
And you
Although-
got keys to the opera house.
I wouldn't mind, if you can get away with that, kid. You probably could make it pretty far here in the Dust Boys. But, let me go ahead and see those keys, son.
Quentin.
Give him the keys.
Good.
Okay.
He's gonna.
Yeah, let's
like-
just let him see the keys, Fraf, okay? You could
Well, it's
probably
like he can tell what door it goes to, and if it goes to a certain door, then that.
and then
I mean,
Quentin will also
it goes
lead
to
in
the door
close to Fraf. And if, let's be real, Fraf, you could probably get the keys back if you really needed to.
I mean, we all know that. I thought we all knew it went to the door that Quentin just broke down.
No, we didn't. We
You
know it's a
never
key.
tried it.
We never tried it. We know it's a key to the opera house, but we don't know if it. We know it's a key for the opera house. We don't know where that is. We
Wait,
just know.
be right back 1 second. I
friends
go to the
that-
door on the floor and I try to use the key on it.
It
There's
does
door-
click it unlocked.
But it could click
Okay.
many. It could click many other doors in the opera house unlocked.
I
it's
run
locked
back
from
over to the
there.
guy and I hand him the key.
Hmm. That's an interesting set of keys you got there. Yeah, they're for the opera house. Not sure why the mayor would have them though, unless
What if the mayor is your boss?
No.
please. I doubt that.
How else would he have a set of keys?
I mean, if the boss was the mayor, then the opera house would have been like restored by now because
But
the
But-
boss is the reason why. Like his main goal is to get the opera house built. He's supposed to be going toe to toe with the mayor sometimes.
well, you see, I've watched movies about this where a criminal has a building as a front. Okay, like
You watch a lot of movies.
It's
I have a
called
TV.
Inception. It's called Inception.
Inception hasn't been invented yet.
No, it isn't.
I know.
Inception's definitely too recent for this.
I know.
It's 2010. 2010 is not that recent. Anyway,
It
But-
is for 1990X.
oh, that's fair. Anyway,
Yeah.
It's recent for
But
1998.
listen, so why don't we take this key and open up your boss's quarters and see if your boss is the mayor and using the front of the opera house to steal money from the bank and the townspeople.
And he's planning to blame it. It'd be a good cover. Blame you guys on it.
Yeah, what he said.
Can blame all y'all on why the opera house isn't getting fixed up either.
I'm
when
talking
the
to your mother
records-
for a second. Give me a second.
Here, let me talk to my mother.
What?
What?
My mom sent her a text.
Mommy!
Things to never say out loud ever again.
It is fun. to
I mean, I'm pretty
traumatize.
sure some people on the internet scream that.
Not like
Oh,
you
they
could
do?
have written to it anyways. So, anyways, I'm sorry about that. I kind of had to do an instant message thing.
Oh, totally.
So okay, so I know that you tried the key on the front door and then you handed it off to the guy, and then the guy was like, "Well, it is kind of fascinating that you have this key," but then I kind of missed everything else.
Basically, we're saying you should try it on other areas to see what it actually goes to. Because
And we
it's kinda
were
interesting.
saying that the mayor might be using the Dusk Boys as a front to embezzle money. And we're trying to convince Alfredo to go search the boss's office using that logic.
It
Yeah.
would make sense.
Well, I mean, like I said, boss isn't here right now, so I can
Would-
go ahead and see if this key does open boss's room.
And yeah,
we'll
and if
convert-
it does, I mean, look, don't you want to do good?
I mean, we just want to see our opera house back in order.
Well,
And you
what if
get
boss is
that-
not making? What if working with us is the only way to see that happen because your boss is stealing the money to restore the
Or
opera
just-
house?
Or just by
Mm.
helping us figure out why. Helping us figure out why what's going on is a great way to get you that opera house back in function.
think
More
about it.
so than
If
anything
your
else.
boss is actually the mayor embezzling money, framing the Dusk Boys for it, then none of you will ever have a chance to see that. You'd go to prison,
Hmm.
and that'd be out of my control at that point.
Well, I mean, if the mayor or our boss is embezzling money, we would have no knowledge of that. That's all him.
Yeah, they could easily make it your blame. You look big and special around here. It could be pinned that you're the boss. They're not going to listen to you if you're embezzling money and stealing from people.
Definitely not the boss.
Oh, no, we know that, but that doesn't mean that anyone else knows that or will listen to you. Is the issue, right? Like,
especially
we
when
know that, you know that, but if they think you're a criminal,
a
they're not gonna
powerful politician such as the mayor could tell the entire public otherwise.
So you want me to go ahead and try this key now then?
I mean, dude, do whatever you want to do, man. It's your life. I'm just saying that there's a lot going on that could be problematic for you in the future.
Well, especially seeing how Gavin and the other Dust Boys are here too. Probably don't want to see me doing this, but you know what? I think I can handle myself if boss finds out that I've opened the door for you guys. If this key even opens the door. So he goes ahead and he takes the key to, boss's room, which is just one of the main dressing rooms, and it actually has gold lettering saying boss on it. Just sparkly.
Best wife as the boss. Shit.
Yeah. And he goes ahead and he turns the key and it doesn't open.
Huh.
And it just kind of like, it doesn't open.
Well,
Curious if it does open anything else then.
What if?
Well, you guys excuse me if I make a phone.
Oh, are you gonna call in Kensington to lockpick the door?
Yeah, and I was gonna give him the update on what's all that.
I'm surprised you don't have Quentin just opening the door.
Here, Alfredo.
Yeah, Quentin, open the door.
Okay. Probably gonna break my fucking hand this time.
By the time Kensington would get here, it'd be cracked by Quentin.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, you did not open the door with a 9.
Not a +5 for an inanimate object again. So you failed to knock down the door.
Ah, son of a bitch.
I shouldn't have picked my nose with those.
Anyway,
that wasn't Quentin.
That was Quentin.
That was Quentin. He was trying to punch the door open.
Yeah. So I'm going to call Kensington.
Yeah, Kensington's staying in town, so he's gonna roll up in a few minutes.
I was gonna say, Nocturne Motel, this is Grace speaking. How can I help you? Of course I'm gonna have him call Grace.
But he gave me his personal number.
Remember, not cell phone. This is the 90s.
But Kensington... He gave me
you did give him a... You did give him a, Yeah, you did give him your...
Right, yeah.
Alright.
Calls would be forwarded.
But I'll spend my adversity token and try this fight again with +5 instead of +4. There we go, 16.
You dented the door, but surprisingly it hasn't opened. The door's harder than the front door.
Jeez. Okay. Maybe one more punch.
Oh my god, he's doing
Is
it.
a brick of C4 a household
24! Item? Does a 24 work for you?
Yes, the 24 does actually break down the door.
He just we're just standing around, all these people in this room are watching Quentin punch a door. And then it works.
And then it worked.
And not only did the door doesn't fall down though, it's like you punch, kind of like a footballer, those beams that they run into.
Yeah.
You basically rammed into the door and pushed a desk that was behind the door with it.
A desk was barricading it.
Yes.
Oh, now what do we have here? Oh, ow!
Concussion.
Yes, aside from a concussion. Okay.
You didn't slam your head against the door, you just broke your
yeah,
wrist.
he just, freaking broke
Probably
his
from
wrist.
the whiplash, though.
Anyway,
someone
okay,
that
so
recently
let's
broke
go into
their
this
wrist, I
office. Oh, wait.
understand.
It's almost time to end session.
Yeah.
So I guess next
There we go.
session...
Okay, so what happened was you pushed the barricade open, and inside the room you see a person that's shrouded in a robe, kind of kabuki puppeteer.
my-
Yeah,
It is totally the mayor in his bathrobe.
and he's it just kind of that's where we'll end it. He just
Mayor
the
in
gentleman
bathrobe.
is kind of just sitting at the far wall, hands crossed. And from the look of the costume, it looks like he's staring right at the entrance.
Oh yeah.
Some freaky kabuki
Oh
shit.
snap!